Hello and welcome to Winter Disco Tabletop Gaming. The preview, online preview, Shadow, Iron and Broken Worlds for Games Workshop. What a preview! That was just packed full of stuff. I was very surprised and very impressed how much they actually revealed. To me, I think that preview was the biggest one that they've done. You would think like the 40k 9th edition one would have been big, but this just had more stuff, so much more content. Because of that, there's so much to go through and so much to unpack that for this video, I'm just going to do like a general overview of what they revealed and talked about, and then I'm going to do some other videos where I go in depth, particularly for like 40k. What's the other games called? It's early in the morning, I've only just woken up. Warcry and Underworlds and things like that. So let's start from the beginning. And we'll start with the Horus Heresy. So, we have the book 9 of the series coming out called The Crusade, and it features Dark Angels and Night Lords. We've already seen a lot of the Dark Angels models, particularly the Lion, which is a pretty brilliant model. I love the iconography of everything that's on the Dark Angels models. But we did get some new ones. So, we got the, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, Conteka Terminators, which just looks super, super creepy. They've got skin, flayed skin on them, skulls, bones and everything. I think even some of the skulls still have flesh on them. I think one of them has like someone's gaping mouth. So crazy models. I think they're really cool. I'm not a big follower of the Horus Heresy, so I'm not particularly sure what models are what, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, book 9. And sorry, my voice is a little bit croaky today and a bit blocked up, so please bear with me. So next up we have Necromunda, and this is sort of what we predicted. We knew it was coming anyway, which is the House of Iron for Orlock, House Orlock, which is really cool. Like I said, we knew this was coming, and we get new fighters, which is the Arms Masters and the Wreckers. So there's some really cool models in there. You've got 4 gangers with like jump packs, and then you have the two Arms Masters, one with like a auto shotgun, I think, and one with like a giant hammer with giant metal gloves, wearing kind of like an exosuit. And 2 doggies, which is really cool. So we've got some of the gangers up on screen now. Like, pretty cool. I like it. I don't have anything against the Necromunda range at all. I love how they're able to expand. But I do want to go into this probably a little bit more detail. Next up, we have new 40k stuff. So I was under the impression they'd probably only show one thing, and this is why I need to do a more in-depth video on this. So I was very surprised how much they showed. So they showed the Hexmark Destroyer, which is the creepy boy I've been calling him. Turns out not so much a creepy boy, but a gunstoter. 6 arms, 6 guns, looks very cool. I'm very excited to get that model. So yeah, when in the 40k video, I'm going to come back and have a look at all of this as well. Then we have something called Beyond the Veil, which is I guess it's almost like a campaign guide for Crusade in the Prior Nexus, which I'm very excited about. So I don't want to talk about too much about why I'm excited about it at the moment, because I don't want this video to drag on too long. But I really love the concept of what they're doing here. It means that they can go into different areas and have specific campaigns and things like that. And there's very specific things for Crusade based on that, like battle scars and relics and things like that. They also revealed a new terrain box, which is Vertigus, and it has this thing called what's it called? I can't see the name of it. I do remember the name. I've actually written it down in my notes. This is the Auto Coral Transmitter. So it's a weird looking thing. It looks kind of cool. I don't know what it does. Maybe it will do something in the game. But they do have this new terrain box, which is, it looks like it's got the same amount of buildings, probably a little bit more, probably double the building ruins, double the pipes, one of those thermo extractor shrines, and then the auto coral transmitter. So it's like Battlefield in a box. Done. I think that's probably a good thing. I think it's probably, value-wise, I don't know how much it's going to be, but it'll probably be good. Next up we have another chapter approved, which is called Tactical Deployment, and briefly, this is how you can bring your own terrain to a game. Your opponent brings terrain, and how you can build a fair like battle map or battlefield with that, which I think is really cool. You can actually go to tournaments with your own themed terrain, which is pretty awesome. Now we have Warcry. I'm very surprised by this. They've announced the new core set, which is called Catacombs, which is a bit strange. I was expecting them just to show off the Canaanite warband, maybe the Scions of the Flame warband, but they did that, but it's in a completely new box set called Catacombs. So we've got some of the models up on screen at the moment. I'm not showing all of them because I want to do a more in-depth one in here. And then we have the new terrain, which is sort of gateways and coffins and piles of treasure and things like that. So it's a little strange. I don't know how I feel about this. I need to have a good think about it. This is why I want to do another video specifically on this. But it also is, that has half the terrain from the original Warcry box, which is kind of cool. I like it. So you get like 2 fields in one, which is really cool. Yeah, I'm definitely going to pick this up. I'm pretty excited. Then we also had Warhammer Underworlds, the new season called Direchasm Calls, which had, they didn't really show off the models, but they had the 2 warbands in there, the Slaaneshi Hedonites of the Dread Pageant, which are some Slaanesh, obviously, with some demons and humans and things in there. And then they're against the Lumineth, which I'm pretty excited about, because I do like the Lumineth models. Miari's Purifiers. So we didn't get to see many of the models. We didn't get anything else. It was just an announcement. But I'm excited for it. I wasn't a big fan of Beastgrave, but I don't know, this has piqued my interest. But they also revealed a little chameleon skink, or a paddle, which is for an upcoming Seraphon warband, which I'm very, very excited about. I think that's going to be super cool. I want to go into detail into this one as well in another video, because they also have Arena Mortis, which is a multiplayer 2 to 5. I think it's up to 6 players, which is a little, looks like it's just going to be a little box set with new whole bunch of extra stuff. I think it's going to be, it sounds really cool how you take a single fighter. I really like the idea. And we keep going on. We're already 7 minutes in. I still haven't finished yet. There's so much content to go through. Then we have Age of Sigmar. They have a new battle box. That's called Shadow and Pains, between Slaanesh and who are they playing against? I can't even remember. Daughters of Cain. That's right. The battle box looks really cool. So a lot of models that you can already get. I really love the Daughters of Cain models anyway, and the new Slaaneshi models are awesome. But they have 2 new characters in there. So we have the Lord of Pain for the Slaanesh side, and we have, what is their name? Melisai Ironscale, which looks like an awesome model just in itself. I'd love to get my hands just on that model. So this is coming out in November. And also, they announced something called Broken Realms, which is sort of it's a narrative story. So they're going to release a whole bunch of books, each sort of like the next chapter. And the first one is Morathi, so she's going to be featured in that. It looks like the Daughters of Cain are fighting the Ideneth. Also, that Slaanesh is breaking out of their prison, which is kind of scary. So they're going to definitely advance the narrative there. Okay, take a deep breath. That was a lot of content, and which is why I felt like I rushed through this, but I want to keep this video really short because there's so much. I want to go into a lot of detail into a lot of the other stuff. So there you go. What was your favorite thing that's announced? I am undecided between Warcry and Underworlds. Oh, of course, the new Necron Hexmark Destroyer. I think that's really cool. But let me know in the comments. And if you do enjoy this content, please do subscribe and hit that like button and share it around. Let's get this video moving. So until next time, which will be videos about content that they released or announced, I will see you later.